Alright, welcome everyone to another RRWC2025 Group C group stage match between the wonderful GiggsRH and Pigiero, playing a double Dartmoor in a couple of minutes. Both players have picked Dartmoor as their map of choice. Third map is going to be Sapienza at the end. Welcome everyone. We are traveling to the first of two Dartmoors in just under 40 seconds. We will be there. Giggs with a perfect 50% win rate. Only 4 plays though. 2 wins, 2 losses. Pigiero 19-8-0 has played it a couple of times more. Is also closer to the record. 1 minute 36 for Pigiero, 4 minutes 53 for Giggs. His personal best might be going down with this first Dartmoor spin. It's going to be Electrocution as the Undertaker for Alexa Carlisle. Let's see both players replanning to get a taser in there. Let's see. Both of them starting behind mansion as per usual. Different strats though. Pigiero is gonna take this guy's disguise, while Giggs is choosing to stay in suit by the looks of things. It's gonna be a race to the flag once and then twice again. Currently Giggs slight lead, although it could very well just be nullified in a couple of seconds due to a quicker Alexa from Pigiero. We are quite close, and with this weight from Giggs, Pigiero has equaled pretty much. And the race to the Undertaker begins. One of them in suit, one of them not. Pigiero has 1 trank dart remaining. Actually, should have 2. And he does deed 1 on both of his tranks. Grabs the Undertaker disguise. Giggs as well. He's getting a body found, but that was just Rebecca. We're good. Equal point on the map right now. It really comes down to the stream delay at this point and the reflexes when pressing done. Both players pretty much only need to get this kill and exit. Let's see how they choose to do it. Giggs is KOing the guard as well. This could be the deciding factor, actually. Pigiero is now gun flashing the guard just to make sure doesn't walk inside before the kill is happening. EMP for Pidgey detonated. There's the kill. While Giggs is still on the setup. Taser dropped. And that's Giggs with the kill. But Giggs getting red guns from the guard right at the exit. He saw him do the action that led to the kill. And that is going to be 2 first points to Pigiero on Dartmoor map 1. 2 very much needed points. This is the penultimate map, a penultimate match for both of these players. Both currently on 4 out of 6 matches played. It's a group with 7 players. And we have a very tight midfield. Dynamos currently in first. God damn it. First with 28 points. 9 points, no wait, 11 points ahead of Cobalt in second place. He's also played all of their matches already on 17 points right now. Cobalt raced to play all their matches quite early in this tournament. Apricope in third, 1 match to go on 16 points. Giggs in fourth, 2 matches to go. One of them is this one on also 16 points. Some random person, 1 match to go, 13 points. And Pigiero with 2 matches to go, one of them being this one on 10 points, currently in 6th position. So far out already is Deadly Muffin Man, 7th position, just 2 points and 2 matches to go. But these are 2 very important points that Pigiero can get. I believe if Giggs would have 6-0'd this match, he would have locked in his qualification for the knockout stage, although a 4-for-2 might still be enough to do so. Pigiero's in a bit of a pickle here. They desperately need some points. A 6-0 is gonna put them, might put them back on track for qualifying. But anything less that, and it's gonna be difficult. Let me quickly think at which point Pigiero would be eliminated. Pigiero will not be eliminated from the tournament today, I believe. No matter what. Even if they would have scored 0 points, they mathematically would have still been in the race. But with an 06, it would have definitely been a tough one. Pigiero's last missing opponent this group is GiggsRH and Deadly Muffin Man, currently in 7th position. So might be... Pigiero definitely needs some points here to be able to qualify. As GiggsRH already pointed out in the chat, the record spin on this map, 1 minute 23 by both Fanium and Joker, was Private Investigator Electrocution, which is partially demonstrated by Pigiero right now, although not quite as effective. Maybe we will get it for our second spin. The lifetime performances and personal bests, of course, didn't update yet. They don't live update, but only after a match.
Agent, get
so
ready.
Giggs has a loss more, Pigiero has a win more, and it's gonna look to make that another
7,
one.
6, 5, 4.
And it's gonna be Alexa Carlyle consumed poison as mansion staff.
Eliminate the target.
This is a waiting spin. Both starting in the mansion staff disguise. Both doing exactly the required steps. Pigiero was a bit faster to load in, and so far a bit faster with executing as well. Got the attention of that maid. Didn't know that was a thing. Got him a little bit. A little bit of whoosh, but so far so good. Only tokens missing for both players. Both players did the poison. Kill is happening in a couple of minutes/seconds. Still gonna be a little bit away for them though. First token acquired. And by the maths, Pigiero should be the one. Ooh, if they don't rip, of course. But Pigiero is likely the one to exit the map first. Bit further on in-game time. All objectives completed. Head towards an exit. grabbing the hearse keys. And now it is a wait for the death for either of them. We had simultaneous bodies found. And 47 is crossing their arms in front of this one guard. Guard is totally not suspicious of that random mansion staff just casually waiting in front of the car. We get the same voice lines, just slightly altered on both ends. Not slightly altered, but slightly delayed. Giggs and Pigiero further in game time by about 3 seconds, I want to say. There's the kill for Pigiero. Got a quick animation. Pigiero's out. Giggs 3 seconds later out as well, but those are the 3 seconds that Pigiero had in terms of the in-game time lead. And I do expect a Pigiero win here. Not sure if it's gonna be waived by Giggs or not, but I don't think neither Giggs nor Pigiero had extremely long loads. 3.183 seconds is the difference. Could be a tie. It could be split points for map number 2, but Pigiero's in the lead. Giggs would need to load for only a second, 1.1 seconds longer than Pigiero to make it a tie, and 5.182 seconds longer to make it a Giggs win. I don't think that is happening, but a tie is definitely in the cards. We shall see. Admin is counting the loading time of Pigiero's one load, Giggs one load, both one load, so luckily not too much to calculate. Didn't see a wave, makes sense. 3 seconds difference, anything could really happen if you have a bad load, but they didn't seem all that different for either player. Let us see. Couple of minutes longer until we get the result. Third map, we can already see it on either of their ends. It's gonna be Sapienza. That will be played for regardless of the round result, as all points are important for determining the group standings of this Group C. And so far looking better for Pigiero compared to before this match. God, I always mix them up. Seeing this, they're currently second to last with 2 matches to go. Every point they can get is important for them. Giggs could have locked in his advancement with a 6-0, I believe. A 4-2. I did the math earlier. A 4-2 would still be enough to get Giggs to advance, I believe. 4-2 would put Pigiero on 12 points. Last match could mean they are, and we have a result. I don't need to do any maths any longer
0
about
to
the
4.
4-2 result. That ain't happening anymore. Pigiero is winning both Dartmoors of this match. A sub-second win for Pigiero. Pigiero, Giggs loaded once for 5.03 seconds. Pigiero loaded once for 4.62 seconds. So Giggs closing the gap by about 0.4 seconds. But in the end, Pigiero wins by 2.778 seconds. 0.778 seconds away from a tie. So that was quite close to a tie. But we don't see a one here. Pigiero will get the full 2 points. And we will move on to Sapienza. Map number 3, and stat-wise, Pigiero has again been here more times than Giggs. Giggs 3-4-0, slightly negative, but almost 50% win rate. 8 minutes 19, not too bad for a average Sapienza spin, I want to say. Pigiero, on the other hand, 17-6-1. One tie in here. Has tied previously. Actually, let me look up who they have tied Sapienza against real quickly. If I can find it, Pigiero has tied his first ever Sapienza in actually his first ever RR match against Gordini Roy in the original 2020 RRWC. His first ever match featured Hokkaido, Sapienza, and Paris. Hokkaido, which he won, Sapienza, which he drew against Gordini Roy, and Paris, which he lost. Do we have? We don't have the spins for that match anymore, sadly. As it wasn't a match with an unavailable Shoutcast. But that's where Pigiero's one tie comes from. All these years back so far. It's been a decisive result for him every other time. And hopefully this is gonna be one as well. Pigiero, 4 points already from this match. 6 full points would be preferable to put them in reach of advancing. Giggs, though, missing out on 4 points. A 2 for 4 would put them on 18 points, which is not enough to qualify just yet, I believe. But neither for Pidgey. We will see Silvio Caruso, no target pacification, with a hatchet as the red plumber, and Francesca DeSantis, shotgun as the bohemian. Let's see. We got Silvio no KO, not the most difficult thing ever. It's kind of on a hook anyways. But you need the red plumber, who's near the church start, which Pigiero is already demonstrating. Shotgun, bohemian, bohemian in the tower. Shotgun also there. A lot of back and forth. Pigiero getting spotted by the red plumber while tranking him, interestingly enough. Stood literally next to him and shot him in the arm, but he saw that. Giggs choosing a different approach, however, starting with the bohemian in the tower, and will likely start with the Francesca kill, just like that. This time, the red plumber ate the dart, I believe, as Pigiero's gun was empty, but the red plumber was turning. Let's see, Pigiero also switching starting location to the tower, and will likely start with the Bohemian as well. Long loads for Pigiero here. If this comes down to a photo finish, depending on the odds. Could end up in Pigiero's favor. Both panicking the Bohemian outside, using FA pistols, or both picking up FA pistols. Risky shot from Pigiero, but got a single shot onto the cam recorder. And has not panicked that guy. Giggs in the mansion, way ahead of the usual friendly timing, but maybe can do some shenanigans to speed her up. But looks like Giggs will not choose to do anything like that. Pigiero is replanning. Ooh, their shotgun was in the cafe basement and not the ICA safe house. That is a lot of restarts from Pigiero already. The run obviously would have been salvageable, but at this point might be easier to restart. And one rip from Giggs is all it takes, and Pigiero's back in the running. But so far, this is Giggs to lose. Usual friendly timing. Full shotgun round to the head. And Giggs getting the first kill. I did not see why Pigiero restarted again, sadly. So I was focusing on getting... on Giggs getting the kill. But Giggs has gotten the first kill down. Now needs to take a long walk all the way back to the Red Plumber's place. Get that disguise. Interesting pathing through the mansion. Haven't seen that all too much. Although, oh no, actually I think they're gonna get the hatchet first. Also an item in the mansion, or near the mansion. Makes perfect sense. And Pigiero is slowly but steadily catching up. He's got a run going, he has a shotgun, he's in the mansion as the Bohemian, and can get the Francesca kill in a bit. Pigiero's good at the single shotting and full auto pistols by the looks of things, but that is not gonna help him catch up the 3-minute deficit he has compared to Giggs. Who is now exiting the mansion using the keycard at the bottom door. He managed to pick up remember to pick up the keycard, although isn't that the door that, like, the keycard doesn't work from the other side, I believe. Not sure if that's still the case, but I believe it is. Pigiero doing a quicker... Ooh, tried to do a quicker Francesca kill. Got screwed a little bit. By the guard not going KO'd quickly enough from the trank dart. And saw the Francesca kill. Giggs very much in control of this match now. Let's hope he doesn't pull a Pigiero and can get this Red Plumber kill just fine. He seems to be running away from him right now, assuming that that is the Red Plumber in front of him right now. Is indeed. That's a disguise obtained. Silvio obviously on a hook. Shoot this, not the satellite, but the observatory. And he will make his way there. Still have to isolate him without any sort of chaos to him, but shouldn't be too difficult. So both players making their way into the mansion. One of them is 5 minutes ahead of the other one, however. One trank shot, and Giggs is gonna use the trank shot on this kitchen assistant to get through here. Yeah, don't notice the beeping. My house is about to explode. Giggs has put himself in a bit of a pickle here. Everyone's panicking now. There's a body was found, obviously. His hatchet, I believe, is still on the inside. Yeah, it didn't go through the window. So slight difficulties for Giggs getting back into the mansion. In the meantime, Pigiero has been further than he ever was before. And gets the drop in good time, I want to say. First kill done. Now needs... Ooh, needs to get down in the case. Meanwhile, Giggs rips to a very, very unfortunate guard move, and he shot with this full auto. Tried to do a single shot, but the guards, or the cook, still panicked and forced the hatchet. As Chad was pointing out earlier, he picked it up and vaulted the window, but the chef was sadly already meeting him on the outside. And has ripped him. Giggs on his 7-minute in-game time run has thrown away the lead. And Pigiero now, 2 out of 3 objectives completed, is taking a bit of a smarter pathing down here. Already took care of the virus. Quicker grab on the red plumber was already down in the catacombs here. Has the disguise. Doesn't have the item yet, and obviously doesn't have anything done for Silvio, really. Let's see. Pigiero needs a way into the mansion, and Chad will be happy about this one. Pigiero gets spotted from the square, shooting a distraction for the 2 guards up there to get unnoticed access to the door. And that will be another restart. So both players kind of having difficulties with this spin a little bit. 10 minutes into the spin already. Giggs, first one to get the Francesca kill again, 2 minutes 17. Bit quicker this time, I want to say. Might be able to make this a little bit more efficient, although his pathing through the mansion towards his several objectives hasn't been the cleanest. Giggs would have certainly advanced with a 6-0 from this match. Even a 4-2 from this match would have guaranteed a Giggs advancement, I believe. Giggs needs 4 points from his last 2 matches to guarantee qualification. Pigiero with the 4 points from this match would be on 14 points, 5 matches played. If he gains another 6 there, he could... No, he should be through as well. So Pigiero needs another 6 points, Giggs needs another 4 points, both from this and their respective last matches, to make it to the knockout stage. None of this will be happening inside this match, and none of them will be eliminated as an effect either, I believe. But this last map is very consequential for either of them. Let's see, Pigiero this time picking up the hatchet first by the looks of things. I did not fully catch what Giggs also has the hatchet inside his briefcase and is running towards the red plumber right now. And Pigiero might be doing the same, and his pathing might save him a bit of time, assuming he can get back into the mansion without getting spotted this time. Giggs ever so slightly ahead at this point. Pigiero didn't get a panic here, surprisingly. Doesn't get spotted by this guard, however, and can just box him safely. Getting another disguise to make it through a bit safer. And Pigiero has done the virus and is using this bottom path to make it to the red plumber. Giggs on the other side already has the red plumbers back into the mansion. Has the hatchet, has shot the observatory. Now just needs to isolate Silvio and get the virus. That's where the Pigiero advantage comes in right now. Who's in the search of the red plumber. It's at the end of this tunnel again. Pigiero considering ways to make this disguise grab a bit safer, as there is another guard out here. Pigiero knows he really doesn't want to rip this spin again. And has gotten the red plumber, has his hatchet near where he's likely to kill Silvio. 15 minutes of the spin have passed 16. 14 minutes more to go. Half the spin time is up. Giggs at the Silvio isolation. The guards are KO'd. Silvio is dead, question mark? The server hasn't caught up for Giggs by the looks of things. Is really lagging behind. Giggs certainly through the X. There's the kill finally for Giggs. He's still green. Needs to do the virus though and get to an exit, and it seems like Giggs will be the first to exit after 17 minutes. 17 minutes and 4 seconds. Pigiero really not far behind, another minute, and he would have been out as well. But so far, it is gonna be Giggs taking the final map of this match. So Mike is allowing this to be played out, but Pigiero has just ripped on the Silvio isolation. The photo finish timer has increased due to it being 20 minutes or more than 10 minutes into the spin, but Pigiero did not get the Silvio isolation correctly, and Giggs will take the final map. Very, very nicely done. 2 points to him, 4 points for Pigiero. Both players kind of getting what they needed to have a chance at qualifying. Speaking of which, let's look at the situation here in Group C. Dynamos, only one to be certain, to be confirmed, advancing in first place, played all their matches. Second is now Giggs on 18 points. 20 points would be enough for them to qualify, I believe. Not sure, 19 might be enough, but then it might come down to tiebreakers depending on the last matches. So 2 more points is what Giggs needs in their final match. Giggs' final match is against... Let me quickly check. Giggs has played everyone but Apricope, I believe. Yes, that is correct. Apricope is Giggs' last opponent. If Giggs can win a single map against Apricope, Giggs will be through. Third position currently Cobalt, 17 points from all their matches. They are through. They are done with their matches as well, and they kind of need to hope that Giggs is winning all matches, all maps against Apricope, and Deadly Muffin Man is winning against Pigiero, and Randy's opponent is winning against them as well. I believe it's probably must be Deadly Muffin Man as well, I think. To be able to cling on to a spot in the knockout stage as well. Apricope, 16th position. Currently above the threshold, but obviously a couple of points wouldn't hurt. The only way they can be guaranteed through would be 6-0ing their final opponent, Giggs. I think that is the only way they can be confirmed. Pigiero also would be through with a 6-0, I believe. Actually, Apricope might not need a 6-0. Apricope might win with a 4-2 as well. Pigiero, one more match against Deadly Muffin Man. Currently on 14 points. Can advance, but needs a couple of points. Some random person, 13 points. Last opponent, I believe, is Deadly Muffin Man as well. Let me quickly check. They have not played Deadly Muffin Man, so yes. Some random person needs to 6-0 Deadly Muffin Man and then kind of bank on Giggs beating Apricope and Deadly Muffin Man beating Pigiero to make it to advancement. And lastly, Deadly Muffin Man currently 7th position, only 2 points out of their 4 matches. They are eliminated, but their last matches are certainly influential for the rest of the group standings. Nothing is decided yet. I believe 3 more matches remaining that can decide a lot. We have a lot more than just 3 matches remaining, however. In just under 2.5 hours, we have a late night match between Luke.png and Mika on Hokkaido and Berlin for fighting for positions inside Group A. And then a couple hours after that at 4:30 Central European Summertime, Alpha's gonna take on Welfare Czechs on Berlin and New York. And then tomorrow evening, 17:30 CST, the day will kick off with a match at 17:30, 18, 20, 20, 21, and far later. 18 matches, additional matches scheduled. Those are all the remaining matches from the group stage. All matches are scheduled now. So go to hitmaps.com to see the full schedule. And stay tuned for the last couple of days that will determine who makes it through and who will drop out inside the group stage. And at this point, I think all I have left to say is to thank you all very, very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the cast. Thanks to the 2 players for playing. Congratulations to Pigiero for winning this one. And best of luck to both of them for the remainder of the group stage. Thanks to Mr. Mike for adminning this match for us. Thanks to all of you for watching. I hope to see you soon in another World Rivals cast. Thank you and goodbye.